sipping coffee with Rios. We sipping coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sipping coffee with Rios. Sit down and get some knowledge. Positive vibes only, so leave the nonsense. Learn something new like you in college. And don't forget to pay homage. Let's discuss a life topic like politics or how to build a rocket. Haters gon' hate and try to mock it. So mugs in the chat cause they can't stop it. Leave the drama where it lay cause I wanna hear what Rios got to say. Don't try to play no games cause we sippin' with Rios today. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Hell yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Hell yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. Enjoy the stream, y'all. Have fun. Remember, no trolling in the chat, cause you don't get kicked out. We don't play no games over here. Hey Rios, start it. Mr. H Havoc on the beat. Welcome to Coffee with Rios. Grab you some coffee, grab you some tea, grab you some water, grab you a little snack, something to eat. You know what I mean? And enjoy the stream. We sipping coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sipping coffee with Rios. We sipping coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sipping coffee with Rios. Sit down and get some knowledge. Positive vibes only, so leave the nonsense. Learn something new like you in college. And don't forget to pay homage. Let's discuss a life topic like politics or how to build a rocket. Haters gon' hate and try to mock it. So mugs in the chat cause they can't stop it. Leave the drama where it lay cause I wanna hear what Rios got to say. Don't try to play no games cause we sippin' with Rios today. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Hell yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Hell yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. Enjoy the stream, y'all. Have fun. Remember, no trolling in the chat, cause you don't get kicked out. We don't play no games over here. Hey Rios, start it. Mr. H Havoc on the beat. Welcome to Coffee with Rios. Grab you some coffee, grab you some tea, grab you some water, grab you a little snack, something to eat. You know what I mean? And enjoy the stream. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. Sit down and get some knowledge. Positive vibes only, so leave the nonsense. Learn something new like you in college. And don't forget to pay homage. Let's discuss a life topic like politics or how to build a rocket. Haters gon' hate and try to mock it. So mugs in the chat cause they can't stop it. Leave the drama where it lay cause I wanna hear what Rios got to say. Don't try to play no games cause we sippin' with Rios today. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Hell yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Hell yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. Enjoy the stream, y'all. Have fun. Remember, no trolling in the chat, cause you don't get kicked out. We don't play no games over here. Hey Rios, start it. Mr. H Havoc on the beat. Welcome to Coffee with Rios. Grab you some coffee, grab you some tea, grab you some water, grab you a little snack, something to eat. You know what I mean? And enjoy the stream. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios. Sit down and get some knowledge. Positive vibes only, so leave the nonsense. Learn something new like you in college, and don't forget to pay homage. Let's discuss a life topic like politics or how to build a rocket. Haters gon' hate and try to mock it, so mugs in the chat cause they can't stop it. Leave the drama where it lay, cause I wanna hear what Rios got to say. Don't try to play no games, cause we sippin' with Rios today. We sippin' coffee with Rios. Yeah, we sippin' coffee with Rios.
What up, y'all? How y'all like that? Mr. Havoc up here, man. With my intro song. With my intro. Let's go. Mr. Havoc hooked me up. I had to go brush my teeth real quick. Get up in here. Live with Rios. Let's go. Havoc doing his thing, man. I'm so proud of that damn. Shout out to Russians. What up, y'all? What's going down? How y'all feeling? How y'all like that intro song? I had to play it here because that's really for the Coffee with Rios show, but I wanted Havoc to get his love. I wanted everybody to be able to hear that. Hey, I'm telling you, y'all support me, I'm supporting y'all. And I love that shit. I love that intro. Mr. Havoc on the come up, man. Hell yeah, Coffee with Rios. Let's go. Hit that like button, like and subscribe, man. But yeah, man, I'm trying to get more structured here on my live and be more organized, more structured, be a little bit more professional for y'all. You know what I mean? Let's get it. So if you guys ain't following my Instagram, please go on Instagram, AceboyRios. You know, that's my handle on everything. Kick, Instagram, Twitter, X. But like and subscribe to this video, man. We up in here on a Sunday. Feeling good. I've been looking up my RV, my trailer that I'm looking at. You know, tomorrow I'm going to be at Community. So check that podcast out tomorrow, Monday. We're going to be on Community. AceboyRios on Community. Let's go. Let's go. Everybody up in here. South Phoenix in here. What's up? Let's go. Boy, y'all had me weak. Oh, shit. So if you guys haven't seen, I have a Coffee with Rios that I just dropped yesterday, Saturday morning, which I know we're not supposed to drop like on weekends. It doesn't get much views, but it's all good. But if you guys can get over there on the page and look at the Sip and Sonder Coffee with Rios, like and subscribe, I appreciate it. Yeah, and then I'm got another Coffee with Rios coming up that we're going to drop next week. I'm not sure what day, maybe like Wednesday. But I have another coffee shop that I went to with a really good message, a solid message for y'all. So, you know, we doing our thing, man. Live tonight. Live. No, I think actually Community's pre-recorded, so I'll be on there with AD and Pun. Let's get to it. I don't know who else the guest is, but we're going to get over there and act like the coffee with the children of the coffee. Make sure y'all go over and, you know, put them coffees in the chat and do all that shit, man. Updates on the family. Zaya's been playing. Oh, I got a soccer video that's dropping. Me supporting my daughter Zaya at her playing her soccer. So we got that going. That's going to be dropping soon. Just a lot of family content, just not manufactured content that we're just making up, but just actual content that is our everyday norm, our everyday morning to night, just basic shit that we do. I feel like it's good content to put out there. It's feel good content that we don't have to force or manufacture or make up or come up with some ideas. It's just regular shit that we do every day. And I think I may have figured out the echo. Is it still echoing? Do we have an echo? Nope. So we're good. So I figured it out. I think I have my audio on my camera, and that's why it was echoing back. So I turned the audio off. And children of the coffee, guys, you know what I mean? I love that shit. I love everything. Y'all be coming up with the coolest, funniest shit, man. What up, everybody out there, man? What up with y'all, man? I'm happy to be up in here with y'all. About to discuss some pretty heavy topics. We're gonna go over like programming, like what you guys think about like programming, like the government and how the usage of the tools and trying to brainwash. Basically, do you guys feel that they push their narratives through brainwashing? Then we're going to talk about like motivational daily activities, like what you do in the morning, how do you stay active, how do you stay on point, how do you stay structured. Another topic is going to be Donald Trump getting convicted, 34 convictions, and what has happened, what has transpired since his conviction. And it's loud. What's been happening since he's been convicted, what's happened since then is loud. And then we're going to get into the fifth topic, which is speaking on a man's wife. And when is it ever acceptable to speak on somebody's wife? So those are some topics that we're going to get into tonight. And then also me discussing like my growth and how I transitioned out from being a knucklehead to being a father, full-time husband, and just being more productive and changing my trajectory and focus and how that happened. And we'll discuss all that shit today. So let's get into it. Yeah, man, that Vegas trip. I'm glad y'all got to see that, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have many videos and not very many pictures also of me back in the day. That was 16 years ago. In Vegas, that was 16 years ago. Like, share, subscribe, fuck with me. You know what I mean? You guys get up in here. But the video in Vegas, that was 16 years ago. And that was as I was slowing down. Real shit. That's as I was slowing down. Oh, shit. Okay, man. Let's get up into this, though. Here we go. This first clip, I want y'all to check it out. Pay attention to what this sister's talking about. It's pretty telling. No, not this one. Right here. Here we go. I am on Discord, but I don't even know how to use it. I don't know what to do with Discord. Like, what do you do with Discord? Like, what's the usage? What's the benefits of having a Discord? I have a Discord, but I don't know what to do to utilize it. Like, what do I need it for? Or is it something productive about being on Discord? Or what's the advantages of Discord? So let's, you know what I mean? Let's see what's up. Let's talk about it.
The destruction of the nuclear family, children being indoctrinated.
Tell me if this is not loud enough.
Abortion, the eradication of God and spirituality from education, life in mega cities and away from nature, toxic food, air and water, social media replacing real human connection and interaction, engineered financial crisis and taxation, endless wars and massive migration, stress, anxiety, depression, drugs and alcohol, constant fear-mongering, moral relativism as the new religion, how humanity has been influenced and forced to move away from all the things that give us strength, security, purpose, and meaning. Masculinity is under attack psychologically, culturally, and biologically. Women are being replaced in sports, entertainment, and politics by men pretending to be women. And children are being indoctrinated at school to think that gender is a choice. The final goal is to eradicate humanity as we know it. Once you understand the final destination, it becomes much easier to look back and identify the psychological conditioning, the biological tampering, the cultural grooming, and the educational prepping that we have been subjected to for decades in preparation.
She touched on so many different topics, you know what I mean? Like so many different points of, damn, like because what she's saying, shout out Kevin Finley. Thank you for the super chat, $10. My guy Rios, let's go. I appreciate you, Kevin. But what she touches on is systematic like programming and brainwashing and making you adapt to what somebody else believes. And it can happen on a small level or it can happen on a grand scale, huge radio stations, music that you listen to. And one of the things that I've always talked about was like how powerful music is. It's a conservative video, but we can't be liberal and just, we don't listen to conservative thoughts. We can be conservative and listen to liberal thoughts and pick out what we feel is valid and what's not. But I want to talk about it because I feel like there's always going to be a narrative and there's always going to be a reasoning behind what is being done. They're never going to tell you up front what the purpose is or why they're pushing this narrative and why it keeps going, Why is this on the news? Why is this on the media day in, day out, day in, day out? It's not for no reason. It's not just cause like, they're just running this ad because of this. Why do politicians run on certain things? Because they know that what they run on actually is relatable to certain people. It's relatable to a certain demographic that they need. And so they may not necessarily believe what they're talking about, but they touch on these issues and they touch on these topics. Like when they took God out, like I'm young enough to know when they took God out of school, like out of was it the national when you my pledge allegiance to the flag, there was God in there. And I remember when they took that out and they were like, oh, you can't enforce God. Everybody doesn't believe in God, such and such, such and such. And it's like, okay, so we have to be careful about other people's beliefs. And that's when I was first became conscious of you cannot overstep your boundaries or force something onto somebody. And it was like, but from then on, it seems like everything has been slowly taken out and the agenda has been being pushed onto our kids. And even at my son's my son is in the 2nd grade. Even at his performance in school, and we're a very broad school or whatever, a ton of people go there. But he even they read a poem that said we should outlaw all guns. And it was like, to me, it was like a political agenda. Like, why would you have these babies even saying that or even talking to them about that? Like, yeah, they need to be aware of stuff, but to what point that they're having a performance and reading a poem? It was a very powerful, well-written poem, but it was just certain things about it that I was like, fuck. These are those small seeds that they drop. You know what I mean? And then they said something about all the bad Republicans. Every Republican is this. And it was just like, now, come on now. Like, what are we doing? You remember that, Kevin? I was like, what is happening? The Pledge of Allegiance felt like forced, you know what I mean? One nation under coffee, but they're systematically doing small things to have you think in their way of thinking, to focus how they want you to focus. They put in front of your face what they want you to see, and behind the scenes, they're doing all kinds of stuff behind that you can't see. What do y'all feel about TikTok and social media? How do y'all feel about TikTok and social media and the power of social media and the hold it has on children, adults? Do you think it affects children more? Do you think it affects adults more? Programming, brainwashing, is it only for children? For instance, one of my daughter was on TikTok, and we let my daughter have TikTok, and I swear within 2 weeks we noticed a difference, like in energy or in her disposition, and it was like kind of down. Yeah, one nation under God, that's what it was. And her disposition had been down. I was just like, damn. And she had started sending me TikToks like to look at, to share, and it was like kind of like almost like depressing videos, depressing type shit. And I started thinking, I was like, after like the 3rd video, I was like, oh man, like I got to go talk to her. Like, hey baby, is everything okay? Such and such, such and such. And she's like, yeah, it's fine. Da, da, da. But then I went on her phone and started looking at the TikToks, and everything in her TikTok was all depressive shit. It was all down, sad, very like alarming, kind of like, damn, hold on, you can't be looking at this shit. But because she had looked at a few or so many of them, it just started flooding her with depressing shit. They started flooding her shit with depressing things, and I had to get her off TikTok. And I immediately saw a difference in her disposition, in her presence. Her energy was up, smiling, running around, playing. And that was just from a small episode of TikTok. And so now I know why, like, oh shit, these motherfuckers is really, if they have a narrative of what they want to spin or what they want our kids or what they can do it. Brainwashing's been around for a very long time, even in the military. They've studied it. Like, you can break somebody down, take enough time of feeding them this information to where they start believing what you're feeding them. But that's what I was saying about music. I'll touch on music for a little bit. Fat Equals Flavor. What's up, man? Shout out Rios and Manny. They really pulled up. Yeah, we went out and checked out Fat Equals Flavors. Got some candy grapes and shit. Bomb. But even like they use like the Pied Piper, you know what I mean? Like chasing the rats out or having the kids follow them out of town. The Satan, Lucifer, he was a musician. He would play music for the other angels for them to turn against God. It's always stories of music and how people use certain kind of music to send a message. And it's certain music that I don't listen to right now, like certain aggressive music that I don't listen to because it kind of has an effect on my movement, my behavior, my mannerisms. And it's like it can make you get aggressive just by listening to the shit. And so I know that it can be possible. I know it's possible to program and brainwash people. Yeah, and I've heard that the algorithm in China is way different for their children than it is for our children. And that shit is a trip. You know what I mean? And then you still have people like that will be like, nah, it's not a problem. Nothing's wrong with that. As long as you parent and do this correctly. But you have people with an agenda attacking, done studies on what's the most effective way to attack a certain person's psyche or attack a generation of people, a whole generation. How do we dumb them down? How do we do this? And we think that it's just children, but it's really adults. Adults are also brainwashed. Now people don't even read. Like not a book, like a whole fucking book. They'll read like a meme or whatever, like about the war or about religion, and it's 3 sentences, and they read that, and then they think that because they read 3 sentences, they know all about the whole complete war, or all about a whole complete religion. They know everything about the government because they've followed somebody or subscribed to this person, and the shit that they talk about is everything. Oh no. But don't do any research for themselves. They just take the person's word for it. Whatever they said, they believe it. And they recite these talking points. Right. Culture clips. Right. Exactly. Gender confused father plus working full-time mother. Easier to program the youth. To put them to sleep. They have these ideas of what masculinity is. Like, I don't think anybody has a hold on what masculinity is because it changes through households, but they're almost making it as if like the strong, aggressive, like protective behavior is wrong. Like who is to protect against the crazy people that are masculine and they're crazy and they're bad people, but they have all this. Who keeps them in line? Us. The men that are alpha males that are aggressive and strong, but it's in a nature to protect. But you're trying to wipe that out. So who's going to protect the families? Who's going to protect the children? Who's going to protect? I'm not saying women can't protect themselves. I'm just saying they're weakening the system. They're weakening the protection. They're weakening the households. Kia Baby, thank you for your $5 super chat. A documentary that came out on YouTube in 2020 called Out of the Shadows talked about all this. YouTube took it down. Really? Damn, maybe I'll try to Google it or something. But it's a real active battle. You know what I mean? Like even, why do you think, and I don't want to, but Disney, they have all kinds of stuff that they used to put into like posters on their movies and stuff like with phalluses and this and that in there. And why was that in there? Why did they have like subtle pictures of stuff in their cartoons? Stuff that does in their cartoons. The cartoons were strictly for children. So why is this adult, nasty behavior being put into theirs? Because they want to over-sexualize. They want to hyper-sexualize everybody. It's a programming. Now look at all the damn, that's crazy. Look at the children that grew up on cartoons back in our day. Look how hyper-sexualized they are. Shaking ass everywhere, twerking everywhere. You almost can't even go on a woman's Instagram page without some booty shaking. Like constant booty shaking, constant sexualization. I remember they sold hamburgers with sexual behavior over a car wash, girls pouring water on their bodies and doing all kinds of crazy shit to sell a burger. That shit is a trip. Kevin Finley, $9.99. It's all about brainwashing. Remember what Crazy Bones said about the agenda being pushed in the music industry years ago to fill up private prisons? It's still going on today with these fake rappers. I 100% believe that they only push rappers or musicians that fit the narrative that they fit. Like I had a whole thing about Ice Spice during the Super Bowl. Ice Spice during the Super Bowl got so much coverage. I was like, how the fuck did this girl get in there? And that nigga Pone was like, oh, she did a song with Taylor Swift. I was like, nah, it's a lot of people that have done songs with Taylor Swift that ain't in that light right now. That she's up there with Taylor Swift being seen more than anybody on the Super Bowl ever. Like I think it was like 16 times or some shit. And guess what? She had an upside down cross that was being shown to millions. So many millions of people like, oh shit. And it could be a conspiracy. I could be making an assumption. But who the fuck was Ice Spice to be up there from wherever she's from, to be up there with Taylor Swift in that booth with the upside down cross and being shown all across the world on one of the most televised programs of all time? Did they pump that Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce relationship up the whole year so they could get that message out? I don't know. It's possible. Motherfuckers spend all kinds of money to do shit. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, man. I'm over here just talking shit right now. Yeah, and she was throwing up like Illuminati kind of shit. Like she's I didn't really understand what people were talking about when they say like industry plants. Like when they were talking about musicians, like I was like, maybe she's dope and she's got some music, or maybe he's dope and he's got some good music. But what is better about their music than this person's music? When there's like probably 15 to 20 people with the same exact style, same exact music, why did this one get pushed? Having saying Ice Spice, she's a industry plant for sure. No way she only made 3 songs and she's popular like that. Like it's really crazy to me. But look, she's that popular like that. And what was the narrative and the message that she was putting out on the Super Bowl? Is one of these rappers necklace line, jewelry line. Playboy Cardi. He be all on some devil shit. And she's wearing his jewelry promoting that shit. How did that happen? Because they let it happen. Now, I bet you if somebody would have been up in there with a pendant or something like an ankh or like praise Allah or praise Jesus or something positive, I guarantee you they wouldn't have showed that person that much. If they'd had a big ass cross saying Jesus is life or some shit. You think they would have been shown 16 times on the Super Bowl? And we choose to take the red or the blue pill. Whichever one is that keeps you in the matrix where you don't know the truth. People much rather live a life of ignorance. Nah, I don't want to know about that. I like my life. I like eating my donuts that are covered in poison. Just let me stay there. This is where I want to be forever. That's too hard to know what they're doing to us. It's too hard to eat right. It's too hard to behave properly or do the smart thing to take care of my family. It ain't easy. And people will take the easy route out. Like, I'm not fighting. I'm just going to die ignorant. Am I lying? Am I tripping? You guys know people like that? What do y'all feel like? How do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel? What do you guys think about what I'm saying? Shouts out Rios, tuned in after work. Much love. Better living. Thank you for the super chat. $1.99. Like shit is crazy. Like I had on a Ace Pit shirt, and that shit was like demonic. I was like, oh shit, nigga, I didn't even realize that until one of my homegirls was like, nigga, is those demons on your shirt? I was like, nah, it ain't no demons. And I looked at that shit. It was the fucking skulls with the hood on, and like it's just what you're representing. That's not what I choose to represent, even though it's probably no intent there. I don't want to put that shit out there. I was like, oh shit, I got caught up. Damn, I'm fucked up. I'm wearing some shit that's got demons and shit on it. And there's like clothing lines that are some shit. I know I've seen some people wearing it. I can't think of the name of it, but it's just basically blatant evil, devil, demon worshiping shit. They on demon time. Nigga, y'all, I do not play with no motherfucking demons. I've seen some crazy fucking shit in my lifetime. That I know that shit is real, especially if you feed into it. Nigga, please. Not me. My great-grandfather was a pastor. A preacher, pastor, whatever the Catholic thing is. I was too young to really know, but I remember going to his church. They speak all Spanish in Wilmington. In Ghost Town. My Puerto Rican family, when I was a baby, they were in Ghost Town in San Pedro. No, in Wilmington. Ghost Town in Wilmington. I'm sorry, not San Pedro. Wilmington. And it's like over there by a graveyard. And my grandfather was a preacher or whatever you call it, a father. I don't know what you call them shits. And we used to see all kinds of crazy stuff happening. You know what I mean? And my dad told me he used to go with my great-grandfather through South America, and he would be on missions exercising people. And my dad is like a no bullshit, no kind of lying type person. And he said they were like in, I want to say Colombia or whatever. And my dad, they were in a pickup truck, and my grandfather was in front of the pickup truck, and my dad was in the back of the pickup truck with a boy that they had picked up from a house in the village or whatever. And my dad said that all he remembers was the boy smelled real bad, and he was just scratching the whole time. Like he was just scratching and he smelled real bad. And my dad said he didn't know what was going on. He was just like, all right, whatever. But then they got to like a village, like a tribal village area, and my great-grandfather started exercising or doing his praying over him. And my dad said he saw smoke coming out the dude's ears and going over his head like this and going up 50 feet. And coming back down, trying to get back into the boy's head. And my dad don't lie about shit. So when he told me that shit, I was shook. Like, ooh wee. Because I had shared with him some stuff that I had been feeling or seeing. Like, what is that? I forget what it's called when you can't move when you're sleeping. And I was, Hellstar. I don't wear nothing that's got none of that shit on it. And people are taking like the power away from like, oh, it's not nothing. It's not this. Okay. I'm not taking a chance. But I was sharing with my dad that I was falling asleep a lot, and I was having those tremors where I couldn't move or wake up. And and I was like, I was up, but I couldn't move. But I was seeing something when it was happening, and I would just start praying super hard. And I would pray so hard that sleep paralysis. I would pray so hard that I would go to sleep over it, like a long ass prayer, just praying over and over and over and over again. And then I'll wake up like, oh shit. You know what I mean? And then my dad, that's when he shared that story with me, we were just going over things. And he was like, nah. I was like, you think I'm tripping? Like, because at that time I was like drinking, doing drugs. And I'm like, maybe it's and he was like, no, man, like you're under attack right now. Like your spirit, you're under attack, and you have to protect that shit. And $2. Christianity is a Western viewpoint. There are huge segments of the population that believe differently. Buddhism, Hindu, Islam, Judaism, Muslim. It's not a Western viewpoint. Christianity came West. Christianity's been around for a long time. But not to knock anything else out there. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of religions out there. But if you do the numbers, the biggest numbers are with Abrahamic religions. Hindu, because Islam is an Abrahamic religion. Judaism is an Abrahamic religion. Muslim is Abrahamic. But for the most part, it's Abrahamic religions are more people, bigger population. But then you got Hindus, you got a lot of the Indian religions. It's big numbers out there. If this was prison, I wouldn't want to sleep. If this was prison, that nigga Pud is so fucking funny, man. Oh my God. Hey man, we got 100 people in here. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Please like, subscribe if you haven't. But yeah, that's my narrative. And so with that, like, how do the 1% control? How do they control? What are the tools that they use to control? Programming is one. And they use programming to separate. Programming and separation. And how do they separate right now? How do they separate people now? They use religion, politics, gender. Gender has, nigga, I think probably, I don't even know how many genders there are. But they have so many genders now that they got people that think they're furries. They got people that think they're this. And everybody is to their own section. Everybody's to their, when I was in high school, it was like more so like blacks, browns, whites. The Samoans and the Samoans were with the blacks was with the Samoans. Cambodians was in their crew, but they were also with us. But they would be doing their own thing. But it was like Mexican, white, and black. And that was more so what it was. You had your little emo kids, but now you have so many different separations. So many different things people identify with that keeps them away from other people. People buying these houses, building these walls up to stay away from the world. Separation is key. So they keep us, they know power is in the numbers. Better Living, super chat. Thank you, brother. $4.99 from Better Living. I notice nowadays certain people close to us attack us with words subconsciously or with bad intent in our faces, but think we don't notice off rip. Straight up. But what do they do? They keep repeating it, repeat themselves. They keep shooting this narrative. They say, stop telling your kid they're dumb. They're going to end up believing that they're dumb. You start believing what people keep telling you. If people keep telling you that you're ignorant as a child, you're going to believe you're ignorant. It's the power of the tongue, power of suggestion. You can speak life or death into people. Beyonce performed with a ring with Baphomet head on it. Biggie was wearing a 666 clothing. DJ's Paul brother. This is from Kevin Finley, super chat $9.99. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Beyonce performed with a ring with a Baphomet head on it. Biggie was wearing a 666 clothing. DJ Paul's brother purposely made satanic music to entice kids. Gangsta Boo called herself the devil's daughter. Come on now. Come on. Is it a coincidence? Are they doing it because they think it's cool? People ain't going out of their way praising shit that they just... That's why that movie... Hereditary was a crazy fucking horror movie because it just shows you how hard the ops are working against you. They're not doing it for fun. Social structures is also one, but social structures get broke down into separation. That social structures falls in separation. They keep you separated. I can't talk to that nigga. You a broke dude. You broke. Women, I can't fuck with nobody that ain't this tall, this and that. Keeping people single, keeping people from marriage. Like, people are now finding any reason to leave a relationship instead of finding every reason to stay in a relationship. Because people think they got all these options now because of social media. Oh, I'm going to just do this. Yeah, you gonna go sleep with somebody that's praising Baphomet. I don't even like saying those names on this shit. I need to stop doing that. Like CERN. Somebody brought up CERN the last live. Look at the shit that they got at CERN. Hold on. CERN is doing all kinds of stuff. How do you create antimatter? What is antimatter? They call it the God particle. Antimatter is the God particle. But what is antimatter? You telling me you're going to create nothing by slamming particles together through this big old collider, hadron collider, and smashing two particles at each other at such a high velocity that when they explode, they create nothing? What? Creating black holes with the God particle. That's something that's really happening. Like, that's not something that I just make up. That's real shit. Look at this. Let me see if it'll display it. That's Shiva. That is Shiva. Y'all want to know who Shiva is? Sitting sheep. I'm not going to go into this actually. We don't need to do that. But just know, guess what she's the god of? Hold on. Let me open this up for y'all just so y'all can see. What does that say? Remember y'all was just talking about Hinduism? The god of destruction. And they use her, that symbol of that Shiva symbol is right in front of CERN. These niggas is opening black hole. Let me stop talking about this shit. I'm getting distracted. I'm getting sidetracked. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. My bad. But we can get on that kind of shit if y'all want to get on that kind of shit. That's just like, that just is what it is. You think they doing that shit for no reason? I'm sorry. I don't know. Some people keep saying they're not getting notifications. I'm sorry about that, man. What's up, lovely? What's up, gang? Appreciate y'all, man. But what are they creating at CERN? What are they trying to create at CERN? Where is CERN located? Also, do your research. I'm not going to keep saying it but do your research. Look at where CERN is located. Look at the clouds above CERN when they run the procedure. I know I need to stop talking. My bad. I'm gonna stop talking about certain things, but do your research. Look up CERN. Look up where they're located. Look up what they're trying to do. So a lot of science, like a lot of science-based stuff, is like it's not against God. They just try to prove that they can also do it. I can also do that. Look, I can explain it through science. Them smart motherfuckers could create shit too. They could do a whole bunch of stuff. They can't create life out of nothing. They're trying to prove that they can be God. Like, how far do they want to go? They want to create antimatter. They have the goddess of destruction, the god of destruction in front of their shit. They don't know what's going to happen if they open a black hole. They don't even know what will happen, but they don't give a fuck because they're so interested in seeing what's going to come through. I can't stay on this topic for too long, yo. I'm trying to be more professional and be on point. That was 45 minutes for the first topic. Oh shit, my bad. Damn. What up, y'all? What's going down with you, man? Whatever they can create is through God, but they'll use reasoning to talk against. Big Fawn, thank you. $5 super chat. Rios, keep pushing that real shit. 100. Thank you, brother. I gotta tread lightly though. I can't really like do too much. You know what I mean? But let's be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. Motherfuckers is trying to do shit that they have no idea what it is. Motherfuckers finding new species and shit all in the world every day. You know how many new species they find? You know how long we've been on Earth and we still don't know all these damn species? I appreciate you, Big Fawn 7. And then you got people in the industries operating and worshiping this kind of stuff. They're worshiping that. They're behind the scenes worshiping that. Putting energy into it. Why do they use kids? Why do they use kids? Because nobody is more fearful than a child. They pump fear into them so that it does something to their blood when they consume that shit. These people are crazy. They're literally crazy to us, but they're fucking completely in their mind because they know what they're doing. They're keeping the truths away from us. There's nothing they won't do to stop their aging. There's nothing they won't do to stop aging. They want to live forever. They want to put people on Mars to occupy Mars because they want more land. They want more of everything. Consume, consume. Let me find the elixir of life. All these motherfuckers become alchemists to try to figure out how they can live forever. But that's the wrong mindset. That's not even what alchemy is about. So when they do what could go wrong, put in CERN in the chat. They might. Oh no, it's not live. I'm tripping. All right. Moving forward. Second topic. Let's listen to y'all niggas like, nah, no second topic. Let's stay right here. Hey, I can spend all day on conspiracy and things that I've read and things that I researched because I have ADHD. All I do is read and watch and research and look up shit all day long when I have time. But let's move forward to motivational lifestyle. Okay, how do you motivate yourself? How do you stay organized? But I want to listen to one of the greats right here. And remember, y'all, tell me if it's not loud enough or if something's going wrong. Let me see.
On it at 5 o'clock. My clock rings at 4:30. I'm up at 5. I take a shower. And ain't no beautiful than getting up in the morning, brushing your teeth, washing out your mouth, taking the sin and the evil out that you've gotten from this world, comb your hair, wash the dirt out of your hair, clean your ears, all parts of your body, put a clean white robe on, don't even stand on the dirty floor, stand on the towel, no shoes on, facing the east, asking the originator of the universe to make me better, make me stronger, give me more power. This is done 5 times a day. I pray every morning at 5 o'clock. My clock rings at 4:30. I'm up at 5. I take a shower. And ain't no beautiful than getting up in the morning, brushing your teeth, washing out your mouth, taking the sin and the evil out that you've gotten from this world, comb your hair, wash the dirt out of your hair, clean your ears, all parts of your body, put a clean white robe on, don't even stand on the dirty floor, stand on the towel, no shoes on, facing the east, asking the originator of the universe to make me better, make me stronger, give me more power. This is done 5 times a day. I pray every morning at 5 o'clock. My clock
Sure. No audio here. Is the audio? My bad. Can you hear me now? God damn. Can you all hear me? Dang it. What the fuck happened? Oh, you hear me now? Okay. Fuck. My bad. But what I was saying was, I love how he used the originator, the creator, the originator. Some people are thrown off by God, Allah. But what people are saying is the originator, the creator of the universe. There is a creation. If there is a creation, something created it. But he's saying to wake up in the morning, get yourself clean. Clean yourself of your thoughts. Clean your body before you go out into this world. Get grounded. Get your base. Get your foundation. Get it all together before you go out into the world, into this dangerous world, so that you can be as focused and as positive and as strong as you possibly can. Don't go out into the world dirty, stinking, and unpresentable. That's one thing I see with the kids right now. The kids go outside any kind of way now. They go outside any kind of way with their bonnets on, slippers on, pajamas at school, but will quickly get dressed when it's time to go to a party, when there's a bunch of people there that don't even matter. But when you go to school and when you go out into the world, you're meeting all kinds of important people. But you want to get dressed for Johnny at the club who don't give a damn about you. Or get dressed for Sarah or Latoya, getting all dressed up, spending money on all this shit. When them people don't even care about you. They can't even help you in life. They can't help you grow in any aspect. But you're spending all your shit to impress them when they looking right past you anyway. Everybody that can help you, that you need to impress, you showing up in your bonnet with your face unwashed, stinking, looking all kinds of crusty. Looking all kinds of crusty. Your teacher probably in their class looking at like, parents, stop letting your children just go out any kind of way. Looking like whatever. Like, I don't care what they think about me. I'm not trying to impress nobody. So why did you buy all this stuff? When are you wearing all this stuff you spent all that money on? Oh, when you go to the block, or oh, when you go to the backyard boogie. When you wearing all this shit that you bought, that you got me buying? Because you're not wearing the shit I buy you to school or to your interviews or to a job. Where are you wearing it? Wake your ass up early and get your day started. Wake your ass up early, get your day started, get clean. Don't get up and have to rush into the shower and then rush out. Like that. What kind of life is that? You giving wherever you going more energy than you give in your house. And I'm guilty of it. I'm a victim of it. Waking up just in time to get dressed, shower, brush my teeth, and then head out, kiss my babies bye. I'm guilty of that too. But we need to be better. We need to do better. I need to do better. I need to give myself time in the morning. I used to like reading in the morning. I used to like giving myself 15, 20 minutes of just a good read. I used to watch the news, but news is so bad now. But a cup of coffee and a good read. Work out in the morning. Work out for 30 minutes. Thank you for subscribing. Earn Music Events. Like, we have to have a certain pride in how we present ourselves. Yeah, I'm not saying be prideful, but take pride in what you look like and how you come out the house and how you present. You never know who you're going to meet. Everybody talking about, oh, I ain't met my person. Maybe you met your person in your bonnet and your breath was stinking. Or even guys, or maybe you met your girl, you was not presentable. Busted and disgusted. Our generation, they don't take anything serious. They're not being, but we have to hold a standard ourselves. We have to hold them to a standard. And another thing I believe in the morning is not eating this big ass fucking meal as soon as you wake up. Having these big ass meals of bacon, pancakes, all this shit. I got some workout stuff. I got workout stuff for all. I used to be a personal trainer also. I done did everything. I was a personal trainer with NASM. I got a gym in my garage that I need to start recording stuff in there. I'm going to start recording my morning run and my workout in the garage and just start posting that shit. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, please. But what's y'all morning routine? Do y'all take it serious? Especially the moms out there. Like, it should be, I should be saying the dads too, but moms are more dedicated and organized to getting their kids out the door. So mom's like, got 3 kids. She's getting 3 kids ready. Getting 3 lunches ready. Getting dressed, doing hair, doing all that. Like, do you have any time for yourself? Are the husbands, are the men sharing in the chores and in the routine? I got to do better there also. My wife will tell you, nah, he needs to do more. He needs to do better. I need to be better. I'm not perfect. I'm talking to y'all just like I'm talking to myself. And women, I see why they can't like certain things because they're so focused on everybody else. They can't even prioritize themselves because they got 3 kids, a husband, or maybe not even a husband, just 3 kids. It's hard to prioritize yourself when you got 3 little existing beings that you would die for. You know how many moms go without so that their kids can have? And women getting disrespected left and right. Where attention goes, energy flows. But if you start your morning out on a positive note, on some positive affirmation type shit, looking at yourself in the mirror and giving you some great advice to yourself, you know what's going to happen today. Go in here, go into your job, keep your head up, try to be positive. This is what you're going to do today. You know how athletes, I don't know if you guys grew up running track or whatever, but when we ran track, coaches always used to tell us, imagine the race before you run it. Put an emphasis on go through the race before you run it. Walk the track, walk the race before you run it. Envision your race. Envision how you're going to run your race. And I think that's very important because they tell us to do it in track, but why they don't tell us to do it in life? In our regular day. Hey, envision your day. Envision how your day is going to go. Play it out in your head. You get out this house, you're going to get in your car, you're going to listen to this. You're going to get out your car. When you go there, you're going to say what's up. You're going to do this. You're going to be productive. But we tend to only emphasize things of importance to things that don't matter. Track don't fucking matter. Sports don't fucking matter in the sense of bettering you as a person. Like, yeah, you were going to be in shape and this and that. Sports are good for you, but why do we attack sports in a different mindset than we attack life? It's food for thought, right? Like, why do we reserve our breathing to take deep breaths only for when we're mad? I learned that from Kundalini Yoga. I don't know if y'all know about Kundalini Yoga. Look that shit up. It's a breathing yoga. About breathing techniques and breathing with your stomach. But why, until we're at our peak of anger, do they like, breathe, 10, 9. They tell you, take a deep breath. You should be taking deep breaths at all times. We only breathe properly when we're mad to calm ourselves down. But we don't operate in that manner. We don't breathe that way in our everyday structure. Somebody start tripping, going off. Calm down, calm down. Come on, breathe, breathe. Or when you get hurt or so you breathe, take a deep breath. Come on. To help the pain go away, breathe. But why not operate in that manner in anyway? Why are we not taking stomach breaths as we walk around to keep us cool, to keep us based, to keep us focused? This is just food for thought. Like, I'm just saying shit that I've been thinking. I'm just saying it out loud. Yeah, you can pass out from breathing too hard. It's called hyperventilating. But taking deep, slow breaths and breathing through your stomach and not your chest, we're chest breathers, but we're supposed to be stomach breathers. Children, babies, guess where they breathe from? Guess where babies breathe? From their stomach. No, we do think about breathing, but we change it as we get older, as we grow, we change and we start being lazy with it. But babies stomach breathe. But is it really a psychedelic trigger? Or is that how we're supposed to be operating? Toxicity in the air be a challenge. I heard that. It can be. Abdominal core matters. Like Brazilian jiu-jitsu. They do that stomach breathing, that stomach rolling shit where they roll their stomach and they breathe and come. That's to control your fucking mood, to control your energy. That shit is powerful. But Kundalini yoga is about your spinal cord and releasing your Kundalini. And it's a whole bunch of shit, dude. It's actually really good. Even if you just Google it, Google Kundalini yoga just to touch base on what it is. It's how we're supposed to be operating. Niggas get oxygen in their system, start breathing oxygen and be like, whew, I'm high. Yeah, because you're not used to getting that oxygen down to your alveoli, all the way to the bottom of your lungs. We have these alveoli down there that are supposed to be processing that, but you don't even get your oxygen all the way down. It goes halfway, and you're already breathing out before you go to get it down to the bottom. But we're short breathers, chest breathers. And no oxygen is getting to where it's really supposed to go in the oxygen exchange with the alveoli. Yeah, really. Hey, look it up, Eric. Look it up, though. Look it up. Because when I went to the Kundalini classes, I had experienced something where I was like, oh, shit, nigga. What? Hold on. Like, I wasn't even ready for it because I was still in the mindset like, this shit ain't going to work. I had did hot yoga, Bikram yoga, the other stuff. I wasn't flexible. So I was like, I'm going to try this. And they were like, be careful. Be careful. And it literally elevated my consciousness. But when you open up like that, you're more susceptible to being attacked. So you got to be ready. When you open up all the way and you're conscious and you're operating outside of the norm, you're more susceptible to attack because they don't want you to be doing that. So that's why you got to be ready mentally. But it's the basic shit like breathing. But think about it. Breathing polluted ass air, right? Everybody's breathing that polluted ass air. But at least you're breathing it properly while everybody's breathing bad air the wrong way. You'll have one up on the person next to you that's not doing it. Your lungs will be stronger. Right, Aceboy Dogface about smokers and lungs, and then coughing opens your lungs up. You know what I mean? You be smoking, coughing, opening your lungs up. A lot of athletes are smokers. Not tobacco. Not cigarettes. Silence is on fire. What up, Unc? Thank you for your positive outlook on everything and overcoming so we can learn from your mistakes. Oh, man, I appreciate it. I'm an open book, trying to be as transparent as possible and to share with y'all as much as possible. Because if I hold on to my trials and tribulations, it helps nobody. You know what I mean? Like, I've come from we're going to get into that on another topic. We're getting it. Or maybe I'll get into it. I'll just jump topics. I'll get into that. So, personal growth, right? My personal growth. I went through a lot in life, early in life, a lot of death. I had to deal with a lot of death at a young age, which kind of desensitized me to a lot of stuff and made me actually like hear more things, pay attention to more things. And it really like affected me in a way that I didn't know until later on in life as I reflected on my childhood and my past as a teenager. And like, where did that split in the role happen? Where? Because I was I would consider myself a good kid. I was a really good kid, but it changed. Something happened where that split in that fork in that road where I started behaving differently. And people, I remember older folks coming up to me like, "What's wrong with you, dude? Why are you tripping? Why are you doing this, Rios? Why are you doing this?" And I had no answer. I was just smart with it, like, because I can do it. Whatever I want to do is what I want to do. And I had this knowledge of life, but I was just using it the wrong way. But drinking, drugs, all kinds of drugs, CERN, alcohol, weed, whatever it is, doing it all. And I was doing that in high school, still running track. All that, still running track, still trying to operate, still sleeping in abandoned houses sometimes, and still going to school. But that's the shit that's fucked up. Us as our kids in the hood that are going through shit, we have to stop making them operate like life is normal. This kid's best friend just got killed, or this kid's mom just got beat, or this kid's mom just went to jail. All right, cool. Go to track practice. When are we going to deal with the issues? When are we going to help these children or these people deal with the issues as they happen? Instead of just sending them on their way, like, why your grades so bad? Nigga, mom just got killed like 3 weeks ago. Witnessed a murder. Or he ain't ate a breakfast in a year. He ain't had a good breakfast in a year. And we still pushing them. Why your grades messed up? You worried about their grades instead of being worried about their health. Worried about them playing a sport when they are emotionally damaged, and we still want them to operate as if nothing happened. Nah, you good. Just go ahead. Go play basketball. We get mad when the white person says, shut up and dribble. But we've been told shut up and dribble our whole life. There ain't nothing wrong with you. Shut up. Go do that. But we get mad when it's somebody else outside of our culture or outside of us. Don't tell me what to do. But we've been told to shut up and dribble for different reasoning. But we've been told to shut up and dribble for a lot. Shut up and go to practice. I don't want to hear that shit. Go play basketball. I don't want to hear that. Go talk to your coach. But that's why I really feel the importance of coaches and importance of being a coach, because you get to be in there on the ground level with these babies. Get on the knee and get to their level and talk to them. And they be talking about some shit that'll blow your fucking mind. And our upbringing, our people was just trying to get us out the house so that they could fuck around, drink, and do whatever. I don't know, go outside. Don't come back in the house. Can I get some water now? Drink out the hose. Because we were bothering them. But guess what? They had their own fucking trauma that they were dealing with. They didn't know how to raise a motherfucker. Damn it, I'm getting back to cursing. Sorry, I need to cut that out. These babies are struggling, and we're expecting them to meet at the same level. I'm not talking about affirmative action or this and that, but some of these kids, some of the shit that these kids are going through, if they were adults, their job would stop them from working so that they could go see therapy. And they would fund it. The government or whatever would fund it so that they could get help. These kids are going through that shit as babies. What do you think that does for their outlook on life? For the forest, they don't see the trees. For the trees, they don't see the forest. Smile and act like everything is okay. Why you ain't smiling? To the little black girls, little babies. Why you ain't smiling? Because I'm hungry. Because my house is cold. Because we ain't got no heat. We warming the house up with our oven. Talking about why you ain't smiling. Why you ain't happy? Live a day in my shoes. Live a week in my life and see if you smiling at the end of the week. Right. And we grow up thinking that shit is normal. I was blessed to not have to be not having no heat and all this stuff, but I know people and kids that are going through it. We had our own struggles, but food wasn't one of our struggles. We always had bologna and bread no matter what. Put that bologna on the skillet and fry that shit and put it on a piece of bread with mustard. Or put some sugar and butter on toast and put it at the bottom of the burners at the bottom of the oven. That's how I grew up. But guess what? I had friends who didn't even have that. And I was making shit and giving them food. Nobody knows what they don't know. That's right. But Havoc, that's our childhood, right? But we have to use our childhood to help these babies coming up. We can no longer just sit on our ass and not put out some energy to help these babies, to help this new generation. And when I say babies, I look at a motherfucker that's 23 as a baby. That's how old I am. I have an 18-year-old son. So when I say babies, I'm talking about children, teenagers, pre-adults. Those are babies to me because I know how hard it's about to be for some of these young people. It's about to get harder. And I would love that if we all initially just took it upon ourselves to try to do one thing to help them. Even if they tell us to shut up, be like, my bad, I'm just here just telling you how I love you, man. All good. When you do want to talk, I'm here. I've gotten to a place where my homeboys and my OGs that are still in that life, they tell me how proud of me they are. You know what I mean? Like as at the age that I am, they still tell me how proud they are of me because they thought I wasn't going to make it to this. They didn't think I was going to not just not make it to this. They didn't think I would ever be what I am today. I never thought I would be what I am today. But I got here, and then I have OGs and older homies and even younger homies, people that saw me go through my shit. They really are proud of me. I'm proud of me. I have to tell myself like, Jay, like, damn, Rios, good shit. You built your family. You built your castle. And you're doing everything you can to make sure that they eating and they surviving. It feels good when I have people that I respect tell me, I'm proud of you. I love you. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing it for us. You're showing them that it's possible. And that keeps me going. Because I could have just as easily not been here as I am here. I could not be here. There were so many opportunities for God to take whatever. But I'm here now. And the thing is, my realization is that I'm here now, and I'm gonna do the most with what I have right now. People could laugh, people could be like, that nigga's tripping, he ain't got shit. He don't know what he talking about. He's saying stuff that we already know. You may know it, maybe one person didn't know it. I'm not speaking to a college professor. They may have already got it going. I'm speaking to the people that need it. There may be absolutely no money in it, but guess what? I'm going to still go at it just as hard as I'm going right now. I got people talking bad about me, but I use that. Oh, this nigga's just a gangster. He don't know nothing. But they have no idea what I've accumulated for myself and for my family. He ain't no gangster. You damn right I ain't no gangster. You damn right. I'm a fucking father. I'm a husband. I don't want to be no street nigga. I don't want to be in no damn street acting like I'm tough. That's the last thing I want to do. And you got typewriter people in here. He ain't doing this and this that. You damn right. And I'm proud I'm not. And I don't have to prove myself to nobody. Besides my children. That they know their daddy is doing what he can do to make sure that they have a good life, a healthy life. Who is that? Hey, baby. Can you give me a cup of water, Sticky? Yeah. It's right here. Thank you. Ego zombies. Just typing away. Think they gonna knock me off my square? Come on now. I was always a good person. Don't get me wrong. I was always a good person. I always went out my way for people. But I was just focused on the wrong thing. I never wanted to make it to this age. I was not scared of death. Now, we didn't talk about Trump yet. We didn't talk about Triple OG yet. That's coming up right now. How do you contribute to other people's growth? What do you do to contribute to other people's growth? You see him? Thank you, Havoc. Super chat, $2. W Stream, keep talking to Real Rios. It's valuable. What do you do for other people's growth? Yeah, we want to grow. We want to get better. But are you helping other people grow? Are you sharing with other people your downfalls? Shit that's wrong with you? Shit that you made it through? Because that's just as important. To be going through stuff and to be able to share that and not be embarrassed of other people's perception of you or their perspective of what you are and who you are. You got to help people grow. You got to tell them your story. You got to inspire people with your story. In church, what they call that shit, a testimony. There's links between all this stuff. There's links. Connections between all of it. That testimony shit is real. I'm still a work in progress. I'm still at my point of growth, right? But I am happy. Thank you, baby. I am happy with my effort. I'm happy with my effort that I've put in to be where I'm at today. My success is having a home that we own, having a beautiful wife that loves me, having a wife that loves our children, having a wife that supports our children in a way that is so beautiful, it'll bring you to tears. And me bringing safety and protection to them to make sure that they could go out into this world and have an impact and being impactful. That's my growth. That's my success. And now that I'm learning my mission and I'm paying attention to the universe, the sky's the limit. Coffee with Rios, man. Go like and subscribe. Got to encourage people to better themselves. That's for sure. That's a for sure. We got to support each other. And we also, another thing is, I'm going to talk about, this is not a topic, but maybe for Thursday, I got to remember, but to not be so focused on your own trauma that you don't recognize it in somebody else. So focused on your trials and tribulations that you're not acknowledging other people's trials and tribulations in comparison to yours. Like, nah, I've been through worse. But what they're going through is the worst that they've been through. Their trauma is real. Don't minimize other people's trauma because you're so focused on your trauma. It's like those old folks that say, nah, I'm not about to help that nigga make his job easier. I had to struggle. He gonna struggle. What? Big Chop, thank you for the super chat. $6.99. You're a real dad, father figure, family man. Appreciate the game, Rios. Thank you. I appreciate you being in here and I appreciate you supporting me. Appreciate all of y'all. But let's feel that though. Let's think about that. Let's not be so focused on our own trauma or our own struggles that we don't recognize traumas and struggles in other people and acknowledge it because it doesn't mount up to ours. No matter what, it's the toughest thing that they're going through. So you've been through a tougher time, so you should be able to help them through theirs. Don't minimize and dismiss what other people are going through. Empathize with them. My wife is a therapist. She went to school for that. We need a therapy with Rio show where all the Ace Boys and the whole team talk, real talk, one-on-one. That's the plan with this interviews, this Coffee with Rios. When I get this trailer, that's the plan. You guys are going to see another side of everybody that's under the whole umbrella. Because once I sit them down and start talking to them and asking them questions about shit that matters, you're going to see the real them, the core of who they are. And you guys are going to be able to relate and be like, oh shit, like fuck. I've been looking at this motherfucker like a character. This person like a character. I keep cursing. I'm like, you've been looking at this person like a character, but there's so much more to them. Just like I said in Sip and Sonder, to Sonder, the word Sonder, to come to realization that every passerby or stranger is going through the same existence as you. Thank you, Rob Gotti, 199. God bless you and the family. God bless you and your family. God bless everybody in here and their family. Everybody in here, God bless you. And you know what was a thing, a big part of me maturing was my wife, yeah, for sure. But was me realizing that I was trying to live up to other people's expectations of me. Oh, I'm the crazy one. I got to be crazy. Oh shit, I'm supposed to act up right now. I'm the with it one. And you start believing this shit, so you just with it all the time, and now you have a persona that you gotta fulfill for other people to keep recognizing it in you. Oh, I know Rio's gonna trip, or I know Rio's gonna drink. So now you're fulfilling their perspective of you. That's a dangerous thing. And when I realized that shit, I was like, dude, this is not even who I am. I'm just acting out a character that people believe me to be. I'm not this mean person, this aggressive, aggravated, active person. This is what I've become because I've done it so much. Now it's supposed to be who I am. That shit is wrong. That shit is detrimental. You getting pumped up because you think this is what you're supposed to do. Oh, I'm the first one I'm gonna be the first one to act up. I'm gonna be the first one. Oh, y'all scared of that? Oh, okay, I'm gonna show y'all why not to be scared. This is not even for me. It's for other people to see. So an image can be of what it is. Fuck that. Fucking image of a perspective of what they have of you. So you're trying to fulfill their perspective of you. That's what I was doing. And that was a big problem. That was a number one problem. Once I started being like, nah, I'm who I am. I'm actually a loving, nice, considerate person. And that's what's cool. Once I started valuing my perspective of me over other people's perspective of me, that's when I started winning. Okay, let's go to... All right, let's go to Trumpy Boy. Let's go to convicted felon. 34 times 34. Let me see which one is this. Hold on. I don't know where EC at, man. She's not in here today.
States, now a convicted felon. Good evening, I'm Nora O'Donnell, and thank you for being with us on this important night. Donald Trump seized as he left the Manhattan courtroom today as a convicted criminal. And then here he is arriving back at Trump Tower, waving at crowds. Today, a jury of 12 New Yorkers found him guilty 34 times over of creating false business records, including these checks with his signature tied to hush money payments made to adult film star Stormy Daniels. The jurors unanimously agreed with the prosecution that these payments were part of a scheme to conceal crimes that hid damaging information from the voting public during the 2016 presidential election. A historic day.
Make California great again, Trump 2024. Make California great again would be giving it back to the Mexicans. Is that the kind of make California great again you talking about? Never stop? California is Mexico. That's when it's going to be great. But I'm just fucking with you. But let's think about it. This dude got convicted felon for 34 convictions. For what? What is he convicted of? Of trying to hide adultery, right? Hide having sex with a porn star. This dude has so much support that I don't think he even had to hide it. He could have just admitted to it. No one cares. No one cares about him cheating. No one cares about him covering it up. No one cares about him doing illegal activities because they relate to it. They relate to Trump's behavior. They relate to him trying to get over and pay off a woman as he cheated on his wife. It's cool when he does it. Maybe he's got support because they feel like he's human. And you have all these other people that are hiding everything. He was trying to hide it. But you got everybody else trying to act holier than thou. But he's got all his shit out on Front Street. Got all his shit out on Front Street, and in comparison to everybody else, people relate more to him because now he's got a jail. He's a felon. He was cheating and this and that. He's trying to cover it up. It's more respected to certain people because they feel like they can relate to that. I'm not ever going to justify his behavior and cheating and doing all that. That's wrong. But maybe if all the other people stop acting so clean and like they ain't did shit wrong, maybe they would be relatable. Maybe people would be able to look at them like they're humans. Trump has the people. He's got the people behind him. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. He's the most powerful cat right now. There's nothing he could do that's going to make people leave him alone. And that's real. Like, let me see. Hold on. If this is it. I'm trying to pull something up real quick. Right. Moving money to pay off his side hoes and shit. That's really what it is. Oh, dang. Shit's not coming up. Dang it. Hold on. 34 felonies. For cheating, paying a woman off, and trying to hide it. But is that something that we don't think those other cats is doing? I'm a firm believer that a lot of those cats in there, them politicians is all sleeping with prostitutes and doing crazy shit. And they don't want him in there. He ain't doing no different than what all them cats is doing. I'm trying to pull up this video. This nigga Trump is so funny, dude.
In a New York courtroom, bringing this presidential election into uncharted territory. As CBS's Bradley Blackburn reports, Trump is a few weeks away now from his first debate with President Biden.
It wasn't a political rally, but former President
This fool
found a warm welcome last night at a UFC fight in New Jersey.
President Trump, you're the man, bro. It is a damn travesty what they're doing to you.
MMA fighter Sean Strickland taking a selfie with Trump in his first public appearance since a jury found him guilty of criminal charges. He's vowed to fight the conviction and continues to try to undermine the integrity of the process with baseless claims.
They are in total conjunct.
He's a superstar for having 34 felonies. Like, they love that shit. It's juiced him. It's like steroids. Like, yeah. What is it? What is it about it, though? Why? Why are they juiced about it? People apologizing to him after they lost. He got a standing ovation last night. I was trying to find a video of the standing ovation. Anything but Biden at this moment. So it's not that people want him, it's who they don't want. They don't want Biden. So like shit, bring him on. But needless to say, all this shit is crazy. All this shit is entertaining. Khabib went up to him. There's a fighter at UFC that went up to him and was like, are you going to stop all the shit, all the wars in Palestine? He's like, I'm stopping all the wars. If I'm elected, all the wars and all the shit in Palestine is done. But people are relating to him. These dudes, like, no matter what, I'm not going to celebrate with anybody that just got convicted on 34 counts of adultery, hiding, and doing some illegal shit. Like, oh, what they're doing to you is a travesty. No, it's guilty. What do you mean it's a travesty? Let's hold let's hold the same weight for everybody, right? It's a travesty what they're doing to him. It's so proof he was trying to hide the shit. I don't think it's noteworthy of anything else everybody else is doing in there. I think they're all doing some scam scum shit. But that doesn't mean what he did is not scam scum shit. He's a crumb bum. Cheated on his wife with a porn star. Let y'all daddy do that shit, and I want to see y'all tell me that y'all like that shit. Let y'all dad cheat on your mom with a porn star and then spend all and then tell me how tight that is. Like, oh yeah, it's nothing. It's just yeah. Let somebody do that to your daughter. Cheat on your daughter with a porn star and then pay her off and then hide. Let's see if it's still cool, or is it only cool for him? But he's being celebrated right now. I think it has added juice. It has added more momentum to him. It's added more momentum. I don't think Biden stands a chance. This is just what I'm thinking. I'm just assuming. I don't think Biden stands a chance. Ain't nobody cheering Biden. Ain't nobody standing ovation Biden at a UFC fight in Jersey. In Jersey, where he went bankrupt for so many things. He did some crooked shit in Jersey. And they still love him. They relate. He's relatable. Just like black people love Obama. And Obama did some crappy shit. But you can't get certain black people to talk against Obama. It's the same thing. It's the same shit. Blind support. Like, no matter what, they're going to support. Like, and I'm not saying that they're the same exact person, but I'm saying the support is the same. All the college kids hate Trump. Like, no. So, see, this is the thing. Oh, wait, they hate Biden or Trump. So, this is the shit about the last time Trump ran and he won. People were silent supporters of Trump. They were hiding that they actually liked what he was talking about. They were hiding the fact that they connected with the shit he was talking about. No, I'm not voting for Trump. But they were, those calls, those voting calls where they were asking people who they're going to vote for, they're like, I'm voting for Trump. I'm going to vote for Trump. They were silent supporters. And right now, as many outward supporters he has, he still has silent supporters. People that are afraid to say, are embarrassed to say that they support him because of all the grab by the P and all of the porn star stuff and maybe the January 6th stuff. They're embarrassed to say that, like, I still actually going to support him. Shit is crazy. I'm telling you, we're in for a crazy summer, like an entertaining full summer. But that's the thing about Donald Trump. He's a master manipulator. He's a master arguer. Like, if you pay attention to how Trump, I've read books on persuasion, the power of persuasion, the power of suggestion, manipulators, narcissism. If you look at what Trump does, is So I don't never stop. My bad. It's not 34 felonies. I might be lying about the number. Sorry. But damn, I forgot what I was just saying. Shit. Distracted me, never stop. Trump is good for the economy? How? We're paying for all that money these motherfuckers stole with them PPP loans. Oh shit. Oh man. And that's the funny thing is like, so like Never Stop, clearly he's a Trump supporter, right? Now, if Trump doesn't get the presidency, if he doesn't, it's entertaining to me. I'm sorry, I'm laughing, but it is entertaining because we can't control it. But if he doesn't get the presidency, it's going to master manipulator. That's what I was at. Hold me there, okay. If he doesn't get the presidency, the people are going to trip. They're going to fucking trip. The Never Stops or whatever. They are going to be hurt, but whatever. But master manipulator. So how Trump argues, he uses trigger words. Like he uses target words and he'll repeat them. And they're easy catchphrases, like catchy, big words that are funny that will stick. It won't, in Biden or whoever he's going against, they have a whole paragraph or a whole essay of what's wrong with Trump and he did this and that. What Trump does is he finds what's wrong with you, finds a catchy word, makes a catchphrase out of you that's chantable. This is manipulation. This is how you manipulate masses. This is how you manipulate a group of people. You turn it into a cheer, a chant, something easily repeated. The dude with the small hands. The little white girl, the white lady that said she was Indian and she wasn't. He called her Pocahontas. That is forever her name now. Everybody will refer to her and remember her as Pocahontas. And that's what Trump did. He picks something that's funny, clever, a catchphrase, and he throws it on you. The Hillary Clinton one. I forget what it was, but he had one for Hillary. He had one for Tony Cruz. He's got shit for everybody, and it's catchy. And people hold on to that. Especially people that are like, I don't want to say ignorant, but people with like, just to be honest, not everybody, but a lot of his supporters, some of his supporters, even the ones with low IQ, right? Like the people that do have low IQ, that's what they're going to hold on to because that's all they know and that's all they know how to repeat. They're not intelligent enough to repeat some of the higher power quotes, like the more important things that he says. So they'll hold on to that. What is his next catchphrase? Like, I just can't. I'm waiting for a debate. I'm waiting for something because he's a funny motherfucker. Like, he's funny. And he's figured it out. He's figured out how dumb people are. Like, how dumb we are. He's figured out how dumb we are. Because even if what he's saying is wrong, I'm still going to laugh. Because it was entertaining. And this is what politics has turned into, entertainment. And he's one of the best at it. He's a failed real estate dude. The TV show saved him, where he was firing people. But people will say they will take whatever business advice from him. Oh man, it's so funny. I love it. It's hilarious. America. We have a funny country, man. We have a funny country. So if y'all, men and women, if y'all got caught cheating with a porn star, say y'all did get caught cheating with a porn star, and everybody was going to find out, what would you do? What would you do? What extent would you go to? Would you care if people were about to find out? Would you try to hide it? What would you do? Your wife is going to find out. Your husband's going to find out. paying for it might be even the worst thing. Like just paying her off, giving her all that extra money. That was, like I said, he could have just said, yeah, I did it. And so what? His people were going to stand by him. Like, I don't get it. Like, he's smart, but sometimes he's kind of dumb. Like that lawsuit that he has, he paid a woman $800 million for like defamation or some shit, denying something. He just recently denied it again on air. Like, the thing is crazy. Tell your homie lawyer make him pay through third party. Whoops. Yep, like Tiger Woods dumbass. Like, nigga, you didn't have no homeboys with phones or nothing. Like, you just gonna use your regular phone doing all the dirt you did? And Trump pardoned his homies. Right. Funny shit, dude. Let me see. Trump pardon Kodak. He pardoned Kodak. Trump got Florida on lock. Trump has Florida locked down. Like, he's got his votes locked down. I'm just interested into seeing how this shit goes down. What happens? Who's talking? Like, I can't. His next debate will probably be the most viewed debate ever. Probably watch, guaranteed. His next live debate, they're saying that they're going to be able to shut the mics off now because he will be bullying people. Like, you can't debate somebody who's not listening. Ain't listening to none of nobody's points. He got what he want to say, and he's going to say it, and he's going to make people laugh at you, and he's going to make you uncomfortable. How do you win a bagging battle? How do you win a roast? Bag, make them uncomfortable, make them feel insecure, get the crowd. Once you get the crowd, it's over. It's over. And he's really good at that. He's really good at that because he's a jerk. He's an asshole. He's a natural born asshole. Oh, shit. I can't pull these damn videos up. Fuck. So, I wanted to talk about something, but I can't pull the video up. I don't know why the video is not coming up. But whatever. I want to talk about Flacco saying that Flacco had did like a post about me saying that what I said about the homeroom Academy podcast or whatever, that they were disrespectful for calling Heather a hoe or whatever. But he said that I was virtual signaling, like as if I don't do that myself, as if I don't go around calling other people's wives a hoe or whatever. And he was like trying to say that I call Adam 22's, Adam 16's wife a hoe or this and that, and comparing the two, comparing Heather to Lena, and that what I did to Adam is the same thing that those dudes did to Terrell. So my thing is, first of all, you can't compare Lena to Heather. I said, Heather's a mother, you know what I mean? These guys don't know anything. Heather don't know anything about them. They're just talking about her out the blue. Adam has brought up the Ace Boys and said, talk bad stuff. Adam doesn't get along with a lot of people that I love and I get along with. We were in a battle back and forth. He may not know me or whatever, but I don't respect what he's got going on. I respect him as a businessman. Don't respect his lifestyle, his morals, his ethics. Don't respect it, right? But even in that, with his wife having a porn where she is having sex with a black dude, Jason Love, comes inside of her, she pulls out the cum and slurps it down, all kinds of triple X rated stuff going on. I still reserve the right not to even call her a hoe. I said what they were doing was diabolical, like disgusting. That's disgusting to me. But what I said was more about him than it was about Lena. I feel like she is a victim. I feel like he's a predator and she's a victim. And so he said I was virtual signaling because, especially me, he said, especially Rios. That dude, he does it all the time. And what I don't like is that he thinks that he has to be the filter for real niggas, and because you're a killer and this and that. Using Trump tactics, using trigger words, target words, repeating them, trying to make them stick. But that's not even who I am. I don't say I'm no killer. I don't say I'm the judge of who a real nigga is. Or this, that. I just share my feelings on situations about how I said that what I stand on, my morals, my ethics. And I still haven't, I don't find a clip where I'm just bashing her, calling her bees and hoes and all kinds of stuff. I don't. I more so reserve it for like, that shit's crazy. I would never do that. She was doing this and that. That's what he's got to deal with. Having a show for who you're going to smash after the show with dudes, it's a whole different lifestyle. And him trying to compare me to that was just hilarious. And it wasn't in good taste. Like, out of all the things that I do and everything that I say or do or whatever that is positive or whatever you call it, that's what he chose to platform me on his platform, was that I'm the kind of guy. And it's not, somebody said, oh, if you believe what he says, then that says more about, I don't believe what he says. It's the attempt of what he did and what he said about me to all of his viewers. That's like, come on, dog. Like, if you're going to say something, at least make it be real. At least make it paint the narrative of what kind of character I am. But then he only wanted to put under microscope of that Daddy Adam, he attacked Daddy Adam and his wife. No, I did not attack his wife. I don't do that. And I just didn't like that shit. I'm not mad. I was just more so disappointed because I think Flacco is actually intelligent when he wants to be. He plays ignorant about certain things when it's convenient for him. But for him to take that position and then but you know what? I think it's because he relates to those guys because they have like almost like a similar platform. Flacco's way better. He's got way more emotion and he's like actually really good at what he does. But that take to me was just like, nigga, really? Come on, cuz. Like, and then I said that those dudes need to learn a lesson. And Flacco's going to fix his lips and say, like, what lesson do they need to learn? And the lesson that they need to learn, every child knows that lesson. Every child knows the lesson that they need to learn. I could go to a 6-year-old kid and be like, should you call another person's wife ugly or stupid? I'll use a lighter word. And the child's going to be like, no, you shouldn't do that. It's just the basics in life. It's the simple things in life. Should you call somebody's wife a hoe that you don't know them? They don't know you. You may have to run across them someday. And if you do, and if they react in a certain kind of way, are they wrong? Are his friends wrong to react a certain kind of way about that? And saying that I do the same thing is the craziest shit in the world. Crazy. It's crazy to even compare. And then if somebody said that I called their wife a hoe or a bitch or this and that, and they didn't like that, and they say I felt like you were being disrespectful to my wife, guess what I'm going to do? Guess what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to apologize because I don't want that I don't like that. And if I fucked up and said some fucked up shit, I would apologize. I wouldn't double down and be like, yeah, she is a hoe. I stand by what I said because the respect level is there. The maturity level is there. Like, you know what? That was unnecessary. That wasn't needed. I don't just walk through life calling people like that your mom could be a damn prostitute. She could be on the block, on the strip, hot. And guess what I'm not going to do? I'm still not going to call her a hoe on the internet. That's just not my character. That's not what I do. Now, if you're comparing the battle between over there and over here and in the mix of all that stuff, and then all those things were coming out, come on, dog. I'm not offended. I'm disappointed. Like, I think he could have took a better take on that. Big Glock. He stutters more when he lies. Oh shit. He does have times where he talks a little smoother than other times. That's real. He does talk smoother at some points, but it might be that he's more comfortable at home or whatever. I don't know. But it was just, I was like, that was weird. That like, and then he just was like pointing me out, saying that like me in particular, that's what I do all the time. And I don't know where the video is, or I can't find the video, but I would actually like to talk to that nigga and be like, now tell me about this tape. Are you serious? Are you being real right now? Like, or do you believe what you're saying? Like, you really, that's who you think I am? That I'm a virtual signaler? Nigga, all I do is talk about what's wrong with me and what I'm trying to fix and get better at. Like, that's a bad description. Lovely, he gonna slip up sometime and get the whooping of his lifetime. Like, it's better to get a whooping than to get killed, right? Like, it's better to get whooped and get taught a lesson. Like, see, because these guys are squares, right? Like, not squares. No, not squares. These guys haven't lived in, been through certain things. They haven't been through certain things. They're not. That doesn't mean they're a square. That just means that they don't have certain experiences. Where you come from, you get disciplined, right? We get disciplined. We get DPs. Like, it's a discipline. Like, if you're acting out of order, you get disciplined. Parents, aunties, such and such, hoods, whatever, you're going to get disciplined. You're going to get called out for the bad behavior. Now, what I'm saying is the lesson that they should learn is that you can't do that. You can't say that. Somebody is going to get mad. And the reason why I want them to learn a lesson, because I don't want it to be too late. I want them to be successful. I want those young brothers to be good. I want them to have everything that they deserve in life. And they're on the right track. They just picking the wrong thing to me. They just doing the wrong thing, as in like the gotcha kind of shit. It don't matter. Like, you don't have to do gotcha. Y'all some young, intelligent young brothers. Go get it the way you know you can. Do the hard thing. Don't pick the low-hanging fruit. Well, like, these dudes is they're gonna have the opportunity to be great at something. Don't choose this to be like come on, man. Like, you think calling somebody, you really are gonna stand on that is proper just because it's on the internet that somebody says something that they didn't do, ended up leaving with their future husband and having kids? You think that's what you want to talk about? They on Grandma's basement, Stephen Hawking edition, like, Grandma, he said my name. Oh man, but I want the best for all. Like, this is just being honest. I'm not mad. I'm just putting out the statement that's wrong. You shouldn't do that. And I thought it was basic. It's just basic. You shouldn't talk about somebody's wife like that. Lovely says, but it's different when you ain't built like that or lived that life. But that fool done enough ABD, heard enough war stories and all that from all these people. He has done stories. That's a dangerous game he's playing. It's a dangerous game. And the lesson he learns, I hope, is just a butt whooping. And then he learns from that shit. Because we know what the other side of it is. And they be taking what I'm saying wrong. I want them to learn a lesson so that they don't have to get hurt or something bad happen. I want the best for everybody. But the take that they took, calling her a hoe, calling anybody's wife a hoe. Lena is a porn star. Lena does stuff on TV that no man should see another man's wife doing. And I didn't call her a hoe. Maybe I did. If I did, my bad. But I don't remember calling her a hoe. I remember just stating what was going on and laughing at Adam because he has to watch that. That's what he wants. And he used her to build up shit. He used his wife to garner some more recognition, to put some fire to the fuel to the fire. Oh man, I think it's going to be an awakening. Like, they're going to get an awakening. Flacco is very successful at what he does. it's hard to tell somebody it's hard to tell somebody about something that they're doing that they're successful at and tell them like you should change or you should critique this or change this up when they're growing in the field that they're in. But I think he could be great in that same field, but just on a different narrative. I don't think you got to be negative to be successful. I don't think you have to. I don't think you have to talk about all this gang politics and rape and like, I'm not supposed to say that. All this other stuff. I don't think you have to talk about all that. I don't think he does. I think he's intelligent enough to do the right thing and be successful. But he's buddied up with the PDF pedo. PDF purge. Buddied up with him. Like, I don't know why. What it is that, what he got on him. Maybe he just getting paid buku, but ain't enough amount of money. Somebody said, where'd that go? What would Rios from the throwback video on Aceboy say? I wouldn't say anything. I would be waiting outside of his, like, it's easy. Like, you just wait for somebody, just watch them for a day or a couple of days and see what they do and just wait for them. And then you tie them up and then you talk to them or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, but you don't say nothing. You don't give them a warning that you're going to come. I'm not going to do anything to that fool. He doesn't deserve to be done wrong. He just needs to be talked to and learn the lesson. Like, you can't do that kind of stuff. But it's easy to find somebody, tie him up and have him for a day or so. That's not hard at all. But that's not what I would do now. Like, I'm just saying that can be done, but that's not what needs to be done. But people think like, oh, this nice, happy guy or whatever, but they're not willing to go to the depths that I would be willing to go. And that's why it's not even fair. It's not even fair to even get into that battle with that kind of person or that kind of where they're at in life, because it doesn't even match up and it's not even balanced in the aggression. I could smile and laugh the whole time while I'm doing something to you. Vegas Rios. Vegas Rios. Oh my God, man. Damn. Man, I had a mohawk too. And I just had a hat on. That was the faux hawk or whatever. Man, if we could have recorded that whole, oh man, we got recordings from a lot of stuff, but we can't put them out or whatever. But it was a fun time. It looked like UFC house. Hey, because we would be so out of control. It was actually a really good time. I don't think I ate one time out there. I didn't eat one time. I think it was 3 or 4 days. I didn't have one meal. Y'all crazy, man. I can't mess with y'all. I think my aunt is supposed to be here. But it's getting mixed up though, because this is all new. YouTube is new, right? Like this whole platform is new, so people don't know how to operate. So why not take the position right now, since it's new, to put it on a position of respect? Like, hey, you can't just do or say whatever you want just because you think you know something or you see a certain behavior and you want to equate that to something. Doesn't mean you just get to freely say whatever you want about somebody. You shouldn't operate. You shouldn't talk on here if this is not how you talk in real life. If you wouldn't say what you say here, out there, or in somebody's face, or out there in the real world, if you wouldn't say it to them, you shouldn't say it here. You shouldn't say something behind somebody's back that you wouldn't say to their face. Because that's what I'm getting from this. That's what I'm getting. Like it's real, like cowardly. It's like cowardly behavior. Like, oh, I'll say whatever I want to say. Yeah, on your microphone at your wherever you're at. But do you say whatever you want to say when people are around? When there's consequences for your behavior? That's what I think we need to get on. Like, hey, act as if the person is standing in front of you. Talk about them as if they're right there. There's nothing I've said here that I won't say to somebody's face or that person's face. I'm not going to get into who's more and who's not more or whatever, or who. Not here to side with nobody. One thing I do know is everybody wants to keep the giant sleeping. Everybody. They want to keep the giant sleeping, and it's good that they do keep the giant sleeping, because once people wake up, it's over. A little respect goes a long way. Behave yourself as if the person's sitting next to you. Content. That's the new thing. Oh, it's content. People don't recognize content. Set the standard now. Set it now. And also, hey, y'all don't forget, I'm going on Community tomorrow at 2 o'clock. I'll be on Community with AD, doing my thing. Yep. Don't forget to like and subscribe, y'all. Please like and subscribe. Please check out my Coffee with Rios from Saturday. Right, lovely. Or just act accordingly. But they haven't been touched. Like Mike Tyson said, everybody's tough until they get punched in the face. Yeah, not all haters are bad at all. I was just talking about that, lovely. Like, I was just looking some stuff up. There's some stuff out there about me that's, I actually think it's funny. But within the hate, you can look at certain things and be like, okay, I can get better at this. I could do like that. What they don't know is that they're actually giving you some constructive criticism that you can use to make you better. If you got haters, use it. Use it. You can use it as fuel if you want to, but somewhere in between the lines, there's a little piece of information that you can use. Yep. D Money Green, that's right. Look at every man, shake his hand, look him in the eyes as you talk to him. Definitely ain't about to disrespect no grown man's wife. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, they only fear public humiliation. That's real. Clout demons only fear public humiliation. And that's why tying somebody up and recording it and embarrassing them probably make them never, ever come around again. It's so, like, it's not. Never mind. And then, never mind. But yeah, man, that's it. Shout out to my Instagram, my AceboyRios Instagram, AceboyRios on Kick, AceboyRios on X. It's AceboyRios on everything. Please follow me, subscribe, and support. I appreciate all y'all. I got another Coffee with Rios that I'm doing tomorrow. I'm going on Community tomorrow. I got family vlogs that are dropping. So, just please support me. Oh, and also I went to Fat Equals Flavor. Yes, damn it, I got that vlog where I went to the homie Fat Equals Flavor in here. His name is Buddha. He's got Candy Grapes in Long Beach, and we went, me, Manny, and my wife, we went to go support him yesterday. And it was bomb. And there was a Puerto Rican restaurant pop-up right next to him. And so we went and got the best burrito in Long Beach. Went to Fat Equals Flavor, Azuka cartel candy grapes, and we had some Puerto Rican food. So we vlogged it up all yesterday, and we're going to get that going. I'll get better with my vlogs and talking and explaining shit more, but it's pretty raw, but it's content. It's some stuff out there, just my regular day shit. But I told him, he told me in the chat that he has that, and I say, anybody who's got something going on, please let me know. Please tell me if you have anything that you got that I can support, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to support it. I'm going to support all y'all. If y'all have anything that I can come and be a customer, and he wanted to give it to me for free, like, no. I come here to support and put it into your pocket. And it was a good experience, man. So if you guys have anything, please don't forget to put it in here, DM me, and let me know so that we can meet up, or I can come and support your business, support what you got going on. That's what I'm about. I'm about us all growing and being great. You know what I mean? And I want to support everything that y'all got going on. And that's it. It's an echo again. All right, I'm out of here before this echo kills me. About love y'all. Go be a blessing for somebody. The echo's back. God damn it. Coffee with Rios. Rios Eats. Manny's got some big shit coming up. Awesome. Just so y'all know, I'm not gonna spoil it for him. I'll let him tell y'all. But y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all tomorrow on community. Please support me and go on the community tomorrow at 2:00 and put coffees in the chat and just support me. I'm gonna try to do my best over there and be